So let's get into more simplifying radical expressions. So first on number 3, I'm going to look at 40. I can break that up to be square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 10. And then a to the 10th is an even power, so that works out. So now let me simplify my perfect squares. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of a to the 10th is a to the 5th. And we leave square root of 10 in our radical. It's a 5. So here, square root 180. Well, the first thing I think of is that's 9 multiplied by 20. And then this is an odd power, so I'm going to break out 1. Now 20 though, I can break that down. That's 4 times 5. So now that I have that broken down, let me simplify my perfect squares. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of x squared is x. And I have 5 times x in my radical now. So simplifying my coefficients, 6x square root 5x. So keeping it going down on number 5, I can break this down. So negative 2 stays out in front. Square root of 100 is already a perfect square. This is an odd power. So I'm going to make it b to the 4th times b. And c to the 6th is even, so that works out. So negative 2 comes down. Square root of 100 is 10. Square root of b to the 4th is b squared. And square root of c to the 6th is c to the 3rd. I divide by 2. And what's left over in my radical is only b. So to simplify, this is negative 20b squared c to the 3rd square root of b. Number 6, I find that it's easier to multiply these first into one radical. So that becomes 160 x to the 12th. So how can I break down 160? That's 16 times 10. And x to the 12th is an even power. That works out. So the square root of 16 is 4. The square root of x to the 12th is x to the 6th. And that leaves 10 in my radical. Same thing for number 7. I'm going to combine these first to make one radical. 2 times 8 is 16, and 10 plus 5, x to the 15. So I can break this down to be square root of 16, square root of x to the 14th, square root of x. So simplifying my perfect squares, square root of 16 is 4, square root of x to the 14th is x to the 7th, and x is left over in my radical. Last but not least, on number 8 on this page, first, negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, and then 6 times 2 makes 12x to the 4th in my radical. So negative 12 stays my coefficient. 12 is square root 4 times square root 3, and square root of x to the 4th will work out nicely. So I have negative 12, square root of 4 is 2, square root of x to the 4th is x squared, and 3 is left over in my radical. So simplifying, negative 24x squared, square root of 3.